My name is Kyle Little. I'm 40 years old. Before losing weight, I was under a lot of stress and lacked a lot of confidence, I'd say. And I didn't feel quite like myself and how I envisioned myself. And seeing pictures of myself at 40 years old, I didn't look quite right. Last time I was at my ideal weight was probably 13 years ago, around the time I got married. And I guess I became less concerned about my health after that, and let myself continue to gain weight, and my activity level decreased as I got a desk job. And I do dog agility with one of my dogs, and we compete. And my dog is very fast, and she loves to work. And when I was at my heaviest, I found that I couldn't quite keep up with her, although I never will. But I couldn't quite train as hard as she wanted to. I'd get tired and call it a day a little too soon. But now we're more in sync, and it's more enjoyable. Shortly after I turned 40 years old, my father, who had type 2 diabetes, sadly passed away from pancreatic cancer. And the very next day after he died, my family doctor's office called me and let me know that I had type 2 diabetes. And I was over 250 pounds at the time, and boy, that was life-changing news. And I was very frightened of going down the same road, and I knew I had to do something about it. So I started researching the options and got in touch with Learn2Lose, because not only were they able to prescribe the new medicines I had heard about, more importantly, perhaps they also guide you through your process and would be able to help me. Initially, I went through my family doctor to seek out either what's it called, Wegovy or Zepbound on the basis of my diabetes diagnosis. At the time, this was late in 2023. You couldn't get the starter doses through the pharmacies. And to make matters worse, the insurance company was really giving me a hard time, and didn't want to cover it for under any circumstance, essentially. So I began exploring other options, and that's when I learned about compounding as an option. And my family doctor really wasn't familiar with that side of these drugs, and so he wasn't able to recommend anything there. So I researched out on my own and found a practice that was used to doing this and did this regularly and had a relationship with a compounding lab. And I felt very good about that. The coaching was far more informative and helpful than I anticipated, and really, really important because the medications were there to help me build new behaviors, because I'm not going to take this forever. I intend, I needed to lose weight, and I need to build new habits to keep myself healthy for the rest of my life. So learning and the coaching along the way and the check-ins are crucial, because that's what I'll be able to carry with me. I actually had no adverse effects at all, really. I know a lot of people may have some digestion issues, but I really had none of that at all. Well, this summer I've been going to the pool with my wife more willingly and enjoying myself while there a lot more. That's already it's a lot better, and I'm keeping up with my dog more and her exercise, and enjoying buying some new, better fitting clothes. When I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at the end of 2023, before coming here, my A1C was 6.7, which made me diabetic, and 90 days after that visit, I had been losing weight and keeping tabs on my blood sugar, and I had brought my A1C down to, I think, 5.3, which is not diabetic and was not, from my understanding, even pre-diabetic. So it was a very quick turnaround for me. Weight loss and dieting, exercising, it's all a big life change, and it's very stressful. And this last 5 months has, with regards to this process for me, has actually been enjoyable. I've enjoyed learning about these things. I've enjoyed experimenting with foods, and I've enjoyed the support, and I have not been, I haven't felt bad in the process like oftentimes we do when we are in caloric deficit. I have not experienced the downsides of dieting. It's remarkable. I think I've lost close to 70 pounds, maybe a little more. I encourage anyone who's curious about this to not hesitate and to find out if this is an option for you. It's the best thing I've done for myself in a long time.